Hey everybody, it's Barnes and Fred here. We're going to talk a little bit about. We apologize. It's been a while since we cut a video, so we're going to talk a little bit about what's happened a couple of days ago. We're going to start off with our trip from Huron to Badger.
That was a 60-mile day, our longest day of the trip, and we had one of the very few days, really one of only 2 days,
correct,
where we've had favorable winds.
Right on. Yeah, we got up early and had breakfast at a little cafe right there by our campsite. And then we hustled off to Iroquois. It was our first kind of stop that day. And at Iroquois, we stopped at a little place called Joey's Place. And we got a little water, we got some more goods, and we asked her if she would make us a sandwich for the day.
And so she made us a ham sandwich with a nice thick cut of ham, and it was great.
It was great.
And then we were off to Badger.
And Badger, again, it was a glorious day. We had favorable winds, the roads were beautiful. It was just stunning.
Yeah, and we got to Paul's Place in Badger, and the first person I met there, outside of Paul's Place, the local bar, was a guy named WACK. And he says, people also call me Manson. And you'll see when Forrest posts the pictures of him. Yeah. He's quite a guy, but very nice guy. Bought us a beer at Paul's Place, and it was great.
Yeah, it was an interesting evening. It was just, again, a little hole in the wall in Badger, South Dakota. And we ended up sleeping in the city park because we met at the bar Kurt, the mayor.
The mayor.
Yeah.
And we stayed in the city park. Right next to the city park was the local church. And the church is open 24 hours a day because it's one of the few buildings in town that actually has a basement. So they open it for inclement weather. And we stayed there. And the next morning we got up for church and met Pastor Brian. It was just... it was lovely. The people were great, and
people were great.
Yeah,
yeah. So that was Badger.
That was Badger.
Resting here in downtown Irwin before our last push. We're just sitting here at this little park in the middle of this little town of 45 people. There's the Irwin Bar. I think it's closed. Next to that is the museum, the American Legion, and then we just got some water from a pump back there, and then there's a local garage.